This is gonna be fun. Just follow us. Hey, what happens if we flip this thing over? Now that you got that up, hang on to your paddle. And if you hit any rocks, don't hit them with your head.
We beat Farmer this year!
How did you beat Big Pharma this year? What kind of victory is it where they're profiting more than ever?
I tell you what, I don't know where, as they say in Southern, don't know where y'all been. Hot damn, boy.
So the United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea.
So what I can say is that we have talked about China's balloon program. We have generally on this, the Chinese surveillance balloons program has been around for some time. We even briefed Congress this past August. So I don't have any specific on any other balloon during this president's administration, but there has been a program that has been in effect. We have kept Congress abreast on that. But I don't have anything more to say or to share.
I'm not being facetious. Well, President Harris led
The bus has Wi-Fi and even USB outlets next to every seat. I mean, come on, imagine. You can charge your phone on your way home from work. That's good stuff.
Damn, that was annoying.
People wonder why we need a union at Starbucks, because there's so many mobile orders, and I need to get through all of them, and then people are yelling at me because I don't have their orders ready. I don't know what to do. And a customer was misgendering me today, like really bad. I have a full mustache and beard. What the
Gay!
I don't get accommodations for being neurodivergent. I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm like at my wit's end with this job.
Gay! Thank you for the great Vice President Kamala Harris. She's making me look good. God love her.
Today, the business of our work is for the council to report on the work that has occurred since our last meeting across these areas. We will today also discuss the work yet ahead, the work we must still do to continue to move forward.
In political news, President Biden has said he intends to run for re-election in 2024.
But if Biden's not gonna run, who will?
I don't know, Kamala?
Wake up! Mayor Pete! Listen to yourself!
What in God's name is that thing?
Not again.
I have the perfect candidate. Hillary.
There has to be someone.
Biden, maybe? Are we back to Biden?
I like Biden. Biden. So Biden?
Biden's great, right? He's Biden.
Creepy.
Yuck. There is no way that you're gonna tell me I'm gonna work my whole life. I'm gonna sit behind a and work 9 to 5 each day of my life until retirement. There is no way that is what life is about. I will not be put in that box. I'm sorry. A little bit extra. Ooh, little boogie. I want to have fun.
For example, since August of last year, Custom and Border Patrol have seized more than 20,000 pounds of deadly fentanyl. That's enough to kill as many as 1,000 people in this country.
You fucked it up! You fucked it up!
My fellow Americans, words have many meanings, and sometimes instead of conveying our meaning, they can suggest other meanings.
When we talk about the children of the community, they are children of the community.
Well, we are the United States of America because we are united. And we are states.
Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time. We got to take this stuff seriously as you are, because you have been forced to have to take it seriously.
Obesity is a serious disease, and it needs to be taken seriously.
You need to get to go, and need to be able to get where you need to go to do the work and get home.
I hope that clarifies the issue.
You're an idiot.
You are one pathetic loser.
We're doing it for the first time now in the 21st century, going into the 20th, from the 20th century going into the second quarter of the 21st century, that we'd say 12 years is enough. I think 12 years is enough going into 20, 30, 40, 50. Thinking of Iraq because that's where my son died.
Unbelievable!
My mistake.
That's awful. That's awful.
They have this conspiracy going all across America to try and convince people that in democratic states they're not as safe.
Who could forget this horrific shooting?
Holy
a gunman
shit.
opening fire on a Bronx street. 2 children are caught between the gunman and his target. The shooter just continues shooting.
What the fuck?
The impact, what happened on July the 6th had international repercussions beyond what
Is it possible for you to shut the fuck up for 10 seconds?
Why is the American military shooting something out of the sky over Canada?
Because it's part of NORAD. There's the NORAD is part of like what you call a coalition, a consortium, and so a pact,
Okay.
Exactly. And so that's why we were able to do that. Again, we didn't do it on our own. We did it completely in step with Canadian.
What does this backpedaling from the FDA really mean?
What it really means is that the FDA has committed wrongdoing or malfeasance, and this is now prima facie evidence of it. We were using hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin according to how we should do it by the FDA guidance. So when the FDA came out and specifically said that doctors should not use ivermectin and specifically misled the public with a tweet, the FDA caused harm. The FDA's actions led to unnecessary deaths, and I think justice will have to come. The FDA now should be broadly sued, probably in a class action case against those who lost loved ones pre-hospital and during the hospital.
Diversity of this community, as distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx, as beautiful as the blossoms of Miami, and as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
Will not be silenced.
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
Omar,
The gentlewoman's time has expired.
That our country is failing you today.
Give that woman the kind of joy she had right there. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord.
When I argued that we should freeze federal spending, I meant Social Security as well. I meant Medicare and Medicaid. I meant veterans benefits. I meant every single solitary thing.
I have limited patience with this.
Instead of making the wealthy pay their fair share, some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. Bullshit! The first frost, you know what was happening?
What the fuck's that you have to do?
You had to
with
put
it?
on your windshield wipers to get literally the oil slick off the window.
We're counting
That's
cards.
why I and so damn many other people I grew up have cancer.
Karim, since you don't have any answer on the classified document, are you still a good fit for this job?
Go ahead.
In my country, we passed the Inflation Reduction Act, which is primarily a climate act.
Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry. When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s. If you Google when is a woman in her prime, it'll say 20s, 30s, and 40s.
You are fake news.
Do you wish you would have spoken out sooner?
Yes, I could have spoken sooner about how strongly I felt about this incident, and that's a lesson learned for me.
I'm a robot, and I like wieners.
Look at how he steps and look how I step. Watch how I run up ramps and he stumbles down ramps, okay? Come on. Watch how I run up ramps and... Watch how I run up ramps and...
I meant to do that.
See how foolish I made you look?
The other day, I was so desperate for a beer, I snuck into the football stadium and ate the dirt under the bleachers.
This river don't go to Antry. You done taken a wrong turn.